on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. We are rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the whole summer transfer window for you guys to look forward to and enjoy here on YouTube. So if you haven't already, do subscribe to my channel. It is free. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Now less than 500 subs away from 32,000 subscribers, which is my aim to hit by transfer deadline day. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget as well, TikTok link in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Do leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim, and also don't forget as well to let me know your thoughts, what you make of these transfers in the comments below. So we're going to crack on with this video. We're going to start off with the out. Just one story today in the outs, and it comes in the form of a confirmed transfer with Luke Mbete. We was reporting yesterday that FC Den Bosch over in the Netherlands were closing in on signing Luke Mbete on loan, and that today has been confirmed by the club, and he's going to spend the season now with Den Bosch and also in the Netherlands as well. So wishing Luke the very best of luck there on that move, and hope he enjoys his time in Holland, and hope he smashes it there as well. Now, moving on to the ins, we've got two stories to speak about, but two very interesting updates. The first comes in the form of Eze over at Crystal Palace. Now, Fabrizio Romano has said that Crystal Palace, they want more than 60 to 65 million pound, which is the current fee that's been mentioned around him. Apparently, they've been looking for over 70 million pound is what it would take for them to sell Eze. Apparently, Crystal Palace are wanting crazy money for him and are, according to Fabrizio Romano, considering Eze at this moment in time as untouchable, which makes this transfer incredibly difficult for Man City to get sorted. And considering now we've got less than a week left of the summer transfer window, this transfer is becoming more and more difficult, and I can see Manchester City pushing this Eze deal to the back burner, and Man City wanting to put their focus instead onto other alternatives, including that of Matheus Nunes over at Wolves. And speaking of Matheus Nunes, we do have the very latest on him. Now, TalkSport, who have been, to be fair, pretty reliable when it's come to information this summer, have said that Manchester City are set to make their bid for Matheus Nunes. It's going to be our second offer. It's been in the offing for the last maybe 3 or 4 days. That bid has yet to be put in by Manchester City, and whilst we're set to table that bid, there has been no reports about the actual numbers on this bid, other than all we've had is Wolves are encouraging Manchester City to make another offer. But as we head towards the final week of this transfer window, and for the same reason that Crystal Palace are wanting crazy money for Eze, it's going to be the same here with Matheus Nunes if he ends up leaving Wolves. These clubs that are selling these players need to find suitable replacements, and it becomes more and more difficult the later this goes in towards transfer deadline day for these clubs to find the replacements for their top players, because no club out there wants to be selling a starting 11 senior player for their team this late in the window unless you're going to have suitable alternatives already lined up, and it puts an extra delay onto transfers, and clubs do get desperate as you head towards transfer deadline day. There's a reason why transfer deadline day is called the soap opera of the footballing world, because it gets very dramatic with clubs getting very desperate when it comes to potentially trying to bring players in. So I think Manchester City here, when it comes to Nunes, need to be strategically very smart and also very quick. And the smart move that Man City are doing here with Wolves is, it's been reported by TalkSport that Manchester City are willing to let Tommy Doyle be offered in exchange to sign Matheus Nunes. That is also going to give Wolves the option to take a second player from Manchester City on loan, and in particular one player that I keep hearing about is James McAtee. Now, both Tommy Doyle and James McAtee spent last season with Sheffield United. Both them players were fantastic for them. To a point, Sheffield United and other clubs in the Premier League are interested in signing both Tommy Doyle and also James McAtee. Now, I do believe that Man City are happy for Tommy Doyle to leave the club permanently and be used as a make weight here for Manchester City to sign Matheus Nunes. It could be a case that Man City say, we'll take Matheus Nunes off your hands, we'll give you £60 million, for example. We want £10 million, which is the number that I'm hearing for Tommy Doyle. And you can also have, as a goodwill gesture, you can have James McAtee on loan for the season as well. Man City aren't keen on letting McAtee leave on a permanent basis. I don't know what's going to happen with Cole Palmer. Wolves have been getting linked with him. It could be a case that if Man City want to use him to go out on loan, maybe. I have heard that could be the case as well. Now, Fabrizio Romano does say that this second offer that's going to come in from Manchester City is going to be City's second and final offer for Matheus Nunes. I presume that Man City, with that £55 million bid, that was very close to what Man City are prepared to pay. And Man City, normally when we're increasing in our bids, don't tend to increase by more than £5 million. So I'd be very surprised if we end up going over £60 million. I think there's a reason why that price for Eze that's been mentioned, £60 to £65 million, I presume is the budget that Man City are looking for here when it comes to signing a central midfielder. And I don't think City will dip above £60 million. And if we're willing to sell Tommy Doyle for £10 million and use him in part exchange plus cash to make Matheus Nunes happen, it may be a case that Man City simply say to Wolves, our next offer for our second and final offer is the same offer that we put in of £55 million, £47 million as the upfront fee, £8 million in add-ons plus Tommy Doyle. And as I said, they may want to negotiate a separate goodwill gesture to maybe take one of Cole Palmer or James McAtee away from Manchester City as well. But to me, if they end up picking up Tommy Doyle on a permanent basis and James McAtee on loan for the season, then you're helping Wolves there by adding two high, top quality, well-rated players going into their midfield, and Manchester City take Matheus Nunes away from them whilst Wolves get a lot of money, and it gives them enough time that if we can get this deal sorted and an agreement in place Monday or Tuesday, we can have the deal done by Wednesday. Wolves have got enough time, if the fee's agreed by Monday, to try and find a suitable alternative. But the closer we get to transfer deadline day, the more you're dicing with Manchester City may not want to bring anybody else in and settle with what they have got. That's how far into the window that we're going. I'm not used to City going this far in. As I've been mentioning over the last couple of weeks, there's always a surprise name or something not going our way, and then something else comes out from nowhere, a name that no one's been talking about, and all of a sudden Man City make a move for that. But as of right now, to me, it seems pretty straightforward. It seems to be all focused. Matheus Nunes. It's all about what are Wolves looking for, what are they happy to accept. Manchester City need to negotiate hard, they need to negotiate quick to make this transfer happen. TalkSport have said that Wolves are holding out for over £60 million, and we're getting to a point where if Man City want a central midfielder, we've not really got much room for negotiations. Clubs know that we've got the money because we're willing to pay £80 million for Lucas Paqueta. They know that we need a central midfielder, so they're going to be asking for a little bit more. As a little premium on top of that, it becomes very difficult for Manchester City. And with Eze seemingly off the table, it seems to be all action go for Matheus Nunes. We're pushing for that agreement. Can we find that agreement? That now remains the big last hurdle when it comes to incomings for Manchester City for this transfer window. Is there going to be a surprise name? We'll have to wait and see. Of course, when I do get the latest news for you guys, I will keep you up to date. So do subscribe if you haven't already. That would be much appreciated. Now less than 500 subs away from 32,000 subscribers. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts as well of what you make of these transfers in the comments below. I have done my preview for the Sheffield United game. If you want to go and check that out on my channel, I've got my live watch along link out as well. I'll be back again for that tomorrow, and also another daily Manchester City transfer update. Things are getting hot out there. Things are getting very interesting out there. I will keep you guys up to date, so do stay tuned. I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.